Hi everyone, and welcome to this collective reading in honour of the new moon in Libra. So we're in the aftermath of the autumn equinox or Mabon, and so we're well and truly now in the season of autumn or fall, and we will see a descent now into winter with shorter days and longer nights. So it's definitely a time of transition and change, a time to embrace. And the new moon in Libra is all about relationships, because Venus is the ruling planet of Libra and Venus is the planet of love. So it doesn't necessarily just mean that it's romantic relationships, it can be relationships with friends and loved ones as well, and colleagues. So all of your relationships may be affected at this new moon, and that could be in both positive and negative ways, depending on where you are in those relationships and whether they are meant to be coming to an end. It may be that you are due to fulfill a soul contract. It could be a brand new beginning. It could be a reconnection as well, a deepening of your affection for that person. And because Venus rules Taurus, Taurus will also be affected by this new moon, along with the other cardinal signs, which are Aries, Capricorn and Cancer as well as Libra. So if you have any of those signs as your sun, moon or ascendant, you'll probably feel the energies of this new moon more intensively. And with the new moon, it's all about new beginnings, a beginning of a new cycle, a new chapter in your life. So it could be that you are going to experience a significant change, and that could potentially be within your relationship as well, because of obviously the connection with the planet Venus. So today I'm going to be giving us some guidance. So the new moon will fall on the 25th and 26th of September, wherever you are in the world. It will depend on which day it will be for you. But the messages that I'm going to give to you, the messages that I will be channeling, are for the collective to give us some guidance. So first of all, I'm going to be working with the Moonology Oracle by Mario de Guy. So these cards are great at giving us an insight into the energy collectively, what we're all experiencing at the moment. I do know myself, I've felt it's been quite mixed energy. So I've felt quite good at points this week, and then other points I've felt a little bit low. And of course we had the Queen's funeral in the UK as well. So, you know, I think collectively there's a lot of grief. And so that's definitely dampened the spirits of a lot of people. But hopefully we will see a resurge of energy and upliftment as the month goes on. So let's just see energetically what it is that Spirit wants us to know for this new moon in Libra. And what's quite useful as well is if you know what house Libra is in for you, you can see where it would be effective to set your intentions for the new moon, because it's such a powerful time for manifestation. If you know which house Libra is in on your birth chart, then your intentions can align with that particular house to make use of the manifestation energy. So our message is a new opening. And what was I saying about this being a brand new beginning, a new chapter? So this is confirmation of that. We've also got lots of pink energy on this card as well. So pink energy is associated with the heart chakra, the higher heart, which is the divine feminine aspect. And so this could actually involve emotional healing that is related to women in your life or women from your past, or it could be your own wounded divine feminine, and connecting back in with that beautiful watery creative energy that you have whether you are male or female, or you do not have a gender. So, you know, we're all, as beings, we are all masculine and feminine. So it's definitely a time to connect with your emotional self. And it says, a new opening. When one door closes, I am confident another will open, and it will be for my betterment. I accept that life brings challenges and acknowledge the opportunity and learning they present to me. Serenity comes from within. So this is beautiful. This is all about being redirected by the universe in the event that you thought a door was open and then that door closes. So this could be a chapter in your life, a relationship, a friendship, or it could be a job. You might be leaving a job, or it could be that you're looking for a job and you feel that an interview's gone well, and so you think the door is open and then that door closes. And usually that happens because the universe is protecting you from making a move that isn't for your greatest good. So rather than seeing that as a disappointment, see it as a positive, that there's something better for you, because this is what this card is saying. It's saying, when one door closes, I'm confident another will open, and it will be for my betterment. So when we have challenges on our lives, it's acknowledging the fact that that is a learning experience for us, and taking the lesson, even though that can be painful. It is trying to find the silver lining and taking that step back, and it's then looking at the situation and thinking, well, what have I learned from this situation? It hasn't been comfortable, it's been very painful, but what can I actually take with me? What is the lesson here? And it is about that journey of inner peace, journeying within to find your center. So that may be something you want to do as well around the new moon. Meditate, contemplate, and spend time journeying within, rest and retreat. So I hope that makes sense for some of you. And next I'm going to pick a card from Moonology Oracle cards, just to give us some guidance collectively on this new moon in Libra and what we can expect. So I definitely feel that this is a time of a brand new beginning for a lot of you, where an opportunity could be presented. So a new relationship, a new friendship, a new job, a new house. So there are many different opportunities that are going to become available to you with this beautiful renewing energy of the planet Venus, the planet of love. So even if things have felt difficult, the love is coming in. So harmony and balance should be restored, because that's what Libra is about. It's about harmony, it's about balance, it's about justice as well. So if you are involved in any legal matters, those obviously should be coming to an end, and quite likely the court will rule in your favour as well, because of the loving energy that comes with the planet of Venus, and of course the goddess Venus as well. So what message do we have for the new moon in Libra as a collective, please, Spirit? What is it that you wish for us to know? And our card is new moon in Gemini. Communication is key. Okay. So where there have been difficulties in a connection, whether that's a romantic relationship, a family relationship, a colleague, a friendship, communication is key. So sometimes we aren't heard, you know, there can be a misunderstanding and we don't have the opportunity to express ourselves and give our side of the story, for fear of making the situation worse, for fear of upsetting that person and them blowing up in our face. So we run away from that potential confrontation. But here, because of the influence of Gemini, and Gemini being ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication, it's really important that you express your voice and express your truth, and you talk about your feelings, because by speaking about how you truly feel, you're then actually going to bring yourself closer to that person, because you're being brave enough to allow yourself to be vulnerable with that person and explore those feelings and emotions. And it's really important you do that for yourself as well. There's blue energy on this card, which is associated with the throat chakra. And so again, the throat chakra is all about using your voice, whether that is through singing or speaking or chanting. You may want to work on your throat chakra in balancing that. The last moon cycle, the theme that came up a lot was past lives and persecution. So for some of you, you may still be working through those cycles, those timelines. And so it's really important that you muster up the courage and strength to be your authentic self and speak your truth, and not be afraid of doing that, because that will help bring that chakra into balance. New moon in Gemini, so again, this message could actually resonate more deeply if you have Gemini as your sun, moon or ascendant. But I do think, again, it's quite interesting because with Gemini, it is about two halves, twin souls, for example. And so there could be a situation where you are involved with your twin flame, your twin soul, and you're either in a state of not communicating at the moment, so maybe you're not in touch with each other, and so an opportunity is going to come up for you to communicate again. Whether that's in the 3D or the 5D could be determined depending on how the relationship was left, and whether you've even united with your twin flame. But I do feel that this card would suggest that there are relationships around connecting with the twin flame, the twin soul, that are occurring at the moment, and the importance of communication, because it will bring you closer together. And quite often that can be quite a tricky partnership with the twin flame, because you obviously have one partner that tends to be the runner, that isn't ready for that union, whereas the other party is, and that can be quite difficult because it's that push-pull energy all the time. And so that's why communication is so important. This could also indicate that there is a situation involving you and a twin, for example. Or when I think of twins, because I think of two halves of the same soul, I do think of balance and harmony again, which is that similar energy to Libra. And of course, Libra and Gemini are best of friends. They really do complement each other. So it could be a situation that you're involved in either as a Gemini and your partner is a Libra, or the other way round, or it could be, again, whichever the situation, whether it's with a friend, a loved one, it could quite possibly involve a Gemini, a Libra, or both, or you may have one of those placements as well in your birth chart. So speak your truth. It's really important. We're obviously in Mercury retrograde, so communication is being tested on all levels. Quite often there are technical problems as well, and it will be in retrograde until the 2nd of October, so we've got a little bit longer to go. So persevere, be patient. Now's not really the time to make solid decisions or take action because of Mercury being in retrograde. So if you can hold off until the 2nd or beyond, then I would recommend that as well. But I can appreciate you don't always have that opportunity to wait. And of course, you know, depending on your placements, it may not affect you as much as other people as well. So use your intuition with that in making the decision. And if you feel inclined to put things off, then that's okay too. Okay, thank you so much everyone. I hope you found the messages useful. I hope the messages resonated with some of you. I'm sending you so much love, light and joy. A blessed new moon, and I will speak to you all very soon. Take care.